There we go. Now I can see. Y'all ready to get lit? Live from Jacksonville, Florida. Vodcasting around the world. You heard me right. That's vodcasting with a V. We want to welcome you to the Lit TV show, where we love, learn, and leverage information together. Because what we don't know can literally take us back to the Stone Ages. Are y'all ready to get litty? Welcome your host, E.
Mama, there goes that man.
C.
The boy's smart, but he crazy.
Weston.
Good. What's good, everybody?
Hi.
I don't know if y'all can see us. Rather not y'all. One moment. See us yet? Hold on.
Yeah, I don't see.
Why y'all can't?
You're patient.
You can see.
All right, you two were good.
You can see us?
Oh no, we
Yeah,
can't
the
see
thing
us,
is,
but
can't-
we're,
All right,
we're
I'm gonna
streaming.
have to. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna transition to this scene. See if y'all can see us now.
Yeah,
don't.
they can hear.
They can hear us, but they can't see us.
What's happening? Stop it! I say.
I know what it is. I know exactly what it is.
Tell me.
I know what it
The
is.
suspense is killing me.
I tell you what I'm gonna do, because we got a guest on.
Right.
So with the guest being on is the reason why y'all can hear us, but y'all can't see us. But we just gonna bring the guest on early so y'all can see, because the camera's being used for the guest.
Okay.
So we're just gonna bring the guest on early.
I like it.
Y'all will get to see who it is, get to say what's up to him, and then what we'll do is we'll cut from there to do the show, and then we'll just come back. We won't have this scene. It'll either be me on this picture on the camera, or Charity on the camera, or the three of us on the camera. So let me go and get this guy, man. He's known all around the world. Let's see. Boom, there we go. How about let's bring him on camera now? How about now? Let me see if y'all can hear him audio wise. Mr. Pickett.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Can y'all hear my good friend Terrance Pickett? If y'all can, let me pull up the chat. Y'all gotta let me know y'all can hear him, y'all can see him, and I'll know we good. All right, we already got 3, 4. All right. Can't see you. Hard say can't see you. Just came for a sec. All right. Mr. Pickett.
Yes, sir. What's up, bro?
What's going on with you, good sir?
Hi, Mr.
I'm
Pickett.
good, man. Got the little brother and the little sister having me on their big show. I like it.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I think you might
Charity,
need to come up.
killing that cut. You are killing that cut.
Don't pick it. Don't amp up now. That's
Thank
your
you,
sister. You
baby.
know how it works.
Thank you, baby.
Listen, bro, but she killing that cut for real.
Here we go. Here we go. Listen, y'all. Today we have an amazing show lined up for you guys. As you can see, Mr. Terrance Pickett is on with us on today, and we are talking from the thought, which is an amazing thought. Are you wearing the latest fad?
Yeah.
And fads being fear, anxiety, and depression.
I hate the word.
You hate the word
I
depression?
That word. I do. I feel like it's overused, but then I know some people who are really
I
into
can't
it.
hear Charity.
You can't hear Charity? Hold on.
Come on.
What about now?
Mic check, mic test. 1, 2, 3.
Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
Pickett, are you hearing anything she's saying?
Can you hear me now?
It sounds extremely far away, but
Oh, you know what it is? It's
Can you
this
hear me
mic
now?
because of the Zoom. That's what it is. And you hear her now.
yes, in his mic, yes.
Okay, so I'll be close to him.
That works. Y'all got a couple of babies, don't you? A few babies.
Lord Jesus. Pickett, you starting stuff, bro. You
It's
starting
not too
stuff.
late to have another.
All right, so, no, we can't neither. God said, blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. Mine is full.
They say 3 is a crowd, right?
That's it, bro. We're looking at you down here. You up there. All right. So here's what we're gonna do, Mr. Pickett. I'm gonna go ahead and cover our sponsors. We're gonna talk a little bit, and then we're gonna get you right back on the screen. You'll hear all of it, but you won't be able to see it. All right, do you have this pulled up on your laptop too, or on a phone too, so you can see what the people are seeing? Sweet. All right. So give us a brief moment, y'all. We got to get into the show. This is episode number 7, man. So we're excited. Webisode.
Never say it.
You can say it in that mic now.
Webisode
number 7. And so we have sponsors. I got to cover my sponsors. So let's go up here real quick, and then we're going to get into some tea. How about that? What about some background music, Terry?
Like it.
And it's kind of silent. Let's get a little music going. How about a...
Oi.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get some music going for us real quick. Then we'll come right back. Jump into this thing. So today's sponsors.
All right, yeah, there we go.
Let me close that. All right. Today's sponsors is being brought to you by Luxury Vacations.
B-A-E, B as in boy, A as in apple, E as in Edward.
Yeah, Luxury Vacations has been rocking with us since the beginning, y'all. And as we've said on each show, and we're going to say it again on today, if you need to get away, and trust me, today,
it is time. People got to get away. We crawling up the walls of these houses here.
I'm telling y'all.
We got to get out.
So here's what you want to do. You want to go over to luxuryvacations.com. That's B-A-E. You should see it on the screen, CATION.com. This is a black-owned business, and let me tell y'all something, man. When you're talking about being able to get away and being able to enjoy yourself and stay in some of the nicest places on the planet Earth.
4 or 5 star.
Come on, man.
On the beach, condos.
You want to connect with them. The Luxury Vacations is available for you to be able to do all of your travel needs. We are getting ready to go for Charity's birthday.
Are we? Tell me more.
Here we go.
Tell me more.
We're getting ready to do Crab Island, y'all. If you ever get a chance to go down to Destin and check out Crab Island, and we're going to do a amazing birthday for charity. And guess who's doing it for us, putting the package together for us? Luxury Vacations. You need to go check them out. If you want to go on YouTube, not YouTube, but Facebook and Instagram, you can put in @Luxury Vacations and find them. But more importantly, if you want to go to their website, book anything, you can go to luxuryvacations.com. So they are sponsoring us again this week. And I just thank God for people who rocking with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Maybe double echo in there too. So Luxury Vacations. Let's get back on the screen real quick.
Let's do it.
Working it all myself this morning, this afternoon. This evening. Pickett.
Yes, sir.
Y'all can hear him. There he is. Y'all can hear him. All right, Charity, you got some news for us?
No, I don't have news. I have tea.
You got some tea for us. All right, here comes Charity with the tea.
All right, so guys, Vanilla Ice, and we all know Vanilla Ice. He was around, some years ago, but we know Vanilla Ice. He has been performing, and he has just canceled his performance in Austin, saying that he didn't know the COVID numbers were so crazy in Austin, Texas. Now, the rapper said the concert had been locked in for a long time, but with cases spiking in Texas and across the nation, Vanilla Ice says that the best thing to do right now is to cancel it and keep everyone safe. Good call, because even here in Jacksonville, they're calling us a hotbed, and that things are, spiking here with the COVID cases as well. But Vanilla Ice is offering the fans a warning. Come see my concert at your own risk, because it could cost you your own life. But the local health department is going even further and saying stay away from his show.
Wait a minute, Charity. Can you catch corona from ice?
I mean, they say that the heat kills it. I don't know if ice could freeze it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Vanilla Ice, you might need to sit down, bro, because you ain't helping the virus, my man.
I'm not Dr. Fauci, so I'm just reading what they tell me. But fans were waiting to buy tickets, but they were hit with a warning saying that important notice regarding COVID-19. Please note that any interaction with the general public poses an elevated risk of being exposed to COVID-19, and we cannot guarantee that you will not be exposed while in attendance at the event. The event organizer is solely responsible for the health and safety of this event. We encourage you to follow the organizer's safety policies as well as local laws and restrictions. Now, even here in Jacksonville, Florida, we have been mandated to wear our masks everywhere. I mean, not necessarily in open outdoor spaces, but like I went to PetSmart to take my granddog in for a checkup today. I had to have on my mask. I went to get my eyebrows arched a couple days ago. I had to have on a mask. They tell me that even in Publix, I haven't gone to the grocery store in a couple of days, but they say Publix will not let you in the store if you do not have on your mask. So it is a serious matter, people. Wear your mask. And we might even do a session we want to see your mask. What are your masks looking like? You got some fancy masks? You got a plain boring mask?
Well, that's a good idea.
Designing your mask.
Yeah.
We want to see your mask.
Maybe we do like a fashion show.
Yeah.
Mask fashion
show. I think that'll be good.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I might have to get me a fancy mask then if we do that show.
No, I might have to.
A lit TV mask.
True. That'll be good. Now, Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to like this next piece of tea. All operating gyms in Los Angeles County are now requiring members to wear face covering and gloves at all times on the property. Gyms across the city were forced to alert members of the new rules after an announcement made by the LA County Department of Public Health Wednesday. Members will now have to wear masks and use gloves as soon as they step foot inside the gym, including while working out. Now, it's a huge change. Previously, most gyms in Los Angeles, including Equinox, did not require members to wear masks or gloves while overexerting themselves with weights and cardio, which is crazy because that's when COVID can most effectively spread. Equinox members got an email on Wednesday night announcing the change, saying that just a few days after the report by local news about the lack of masks being worn by members, said they were scared to death to go inside of the gym. Now, TMZ did break the story. Arnold refused to go inside his favorite gym. Now, just last month when he learned face coverings weren't required. So workouts just got even sweatier and hopefully a little bit safer. Now, I myself, I run. I love the gym. I like to work out, but I have not started my gym membership back up yet. I just work out from my backyard. I run my subdivision. I use my weights because I don't know. That's just a little too close in comfort for me. But whatever you do, that's fine. I'm not knocking you, but I'm just saying.
Hold on, Charity.
What?
When you at the gym, these jokers don't even be wiping it. You're supposed to wipe the stuff down.
They don't even wipe the gym down
after they done used it.
When we're not dealing with COVID. Like, there's the wipes that are there. We supposed to wipe the gym.
Yeah.
They don't even do that then.
Go sweaty and get up off the bench, the bench press machine, and then just walk right off.
COVID all over the machine.
I ain't talking about COVID. I'm talking about sweat. I don't even want your sweat.
I know. Now, watch this. This last story is about our beloved Kobe Bryant. Well, before that, let me just say this. Let me back up with the NFL. The NFL is planning to make a huge statement when kicks back off, with the league reportedly deciding to play the Black National Anthem before every Week 1 game. You guys know the Black National Anthem? Sing it, babe.
I don't even know it.
So
I know it, but I
lift every voice.
See, that's what.
Okay,
yeah, you all out of key.
Don't do me. Well, let's hear you.
Don't you ever do that again on public television.
But that one is often referred to as the Black National Anthem. It will be played before the Star Spangled Banner prior to every game in the first week of the season, according to ESPN. Now, it was originally written as a poem by African-American civil rights leader James Weldon Johnson in 1899 and later set to music by his brother John Rosamond Johnson. It was first performed in a public part of a celebration of Abraham Lincoln's birthday on February 12, 1900, according to the NAACP. Now, the NFL is also considering adding names of victims of police brutality to uniforms with helmet decals or jersey patches. Now, as far as the anthem protest, huge names like Adrian Peterson, Baker Maysfield, and Bill O'Brien have already made it clear that they will kneel. Last but not least, NRT, are you guys sipping tea? Do you guys sip tea throughout the day? Yes, yes, no? Just a little turmeric and ginger, that's all. Could be green, Lipton, old fashioned, but whatever. The tea for the day is the NBA's most popular video game is honoring Kobe Bryant in a big way, making him a cover athlete for the 2021 edition of the game. Officials at NBA 2K made the announcement on Thursday, revealing two pieces of art. One for current generation consoles and one for next gen consoles for cover options for the 2K21 game. In a statement released by the company, they say they wanted to pay tribute to the Lakers legend for the legacy he left after he tragically passed in a helicopter crash back in January. Kobe Bryant holds a special place in the heart of every basketball fan, the statement said. Someone who truly left everything on the court, where his achievements range from legendary to seemingly impossible. Now, the game with Kobe on the cover has been dubbed the Mamba Forever Edition, and officials say the version will come with special features, including unique Kobe gear virtual avatars. How exciting is that? Now, there are two other cover options for the 2021 version of the game. One features Trailblazer star Damian Lillard, okay? But while the other has Pelicans rookie Zion Williamson. The game is scheduled to be released in September. You guys be on the lookout for that. That is all the tea I have for the day, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Good job. That was pretty dope. Pretty dope. Let's get my man back on the screen, Mr. Pickett. I'm going to kick this thing off, man. We're gonna jump right in. I'm gonna do a commercial break somewhere in between, but we're gonna go ahead and kick this thing right off. I'm gonna bring Charity onto my microphone. Hear her. We're gonna jump right in. I'm on YouTube and Facebook, bro, at the exact same time. Yeah. So on YouTube. Let's get some shout outs real quick. We got about 581 people. It was up to 600 something on YouTube right now. Danny Delights. Hey family, just said what's up. What's going on, Danny? Everybody else on YouTube, if you're on YouTube, shout it out. Let us know where you are, who you are. Thank y'all for tuning in and rocking with us on tonight. So let us know who you are, where you're from, what part of the country you're in, and so we can shout you out. Also, on Facebook, I don't have it up on Facebook, but if you're on Facebook, let us know who you are, where you're from, and that you're rocking with us too at the exact same time. So, Mr. Pickett, tonight, man, we're talking about fear, anxiety, and depression. Bro, that's a tough topic, especially right now with all that's going on. Wow. Don't even know that they're suffering. So is it, do you think, and we're going to deal with each topic separate, but do you think that the television is driving a lot of that? Okay. Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Now, can I say this? Because I tell people all the time. I am positive, life of the party. Let's be on a high note type of person. But just like over the past week, my energy, I felt it pulling down. I don't know. It's just been different. And the kids getting ready to go back to school only 2 days a week. They strung out on TikTok. The places aren't open that we normally go to. Different political climate, the racial injustice, everything that's going on is just kind of tugging at the spirits of people, and even myself. Over the past week, like I say, I feel like I've dealt with it.
A lot of that. Okay, so when we deal with the notion of fear, fear is basically the way I find it. It's an unpleasant emotion caused by belief that someone or something is dangerous.
So you jumping in. So I just kind of wanted to set it up, but that's our first thing. What I came up with is people wear the jacket of fear. So you're already in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and transition screen so people will know what we're talking about. So we're dealing with fear now since you kind of already jumped into it, and I put jacket because jackets can be fashionable, right? It's not the main apparel, but it can add to what we're wearing. So I called it a jacket of fear because it's something that you can take off. Like if you're out in public and you're wearing a shirt and a pair of jeans, you can't take the shirt off necessarily, and you definitely can't take the jeans off. But a jacket is that extra layer of garment that we can pull off at any time. And fear to me is that it's something we put on, but we have the ability. We don't have to have it on. We can take it off. So I call it the jacket of fear. So come on with what you were saying. I just wanted to know we're already jumping into it. So pull it up so we know we're talking about fear. Wow.
I don't like it. I like it. Give me. I don't like it.
Hey, Pick, what's she afraid of? She got me. Come on, man. Afraid of. Listen, I take my daughter on a walk. And if it's a dog, I get mad with her if she gets scared. I tell her, don't you ever get scared when daddy's around. When daddy's with you, you got to know that dad ain't going to let nothing happen to you. Now, my daughter get it. This one here, I'm still working on. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Is that your oldest boy?
Stop it.
So you said, can you give the people again the analogy? And I'm gonna bring up the chat so I can see what people are asking because I'm sure they're gonna want to ask you questions. I don't know if you wanted to entertain an actual call in. I got a call in line that people want to call in and actually talk to you, ask you stuff directly. Let me know if you want to do that. We can open it up. Okay. All right. So can you go over what you call? You gave the word fear a definition, and go back and hit that one more time for me, bro. That was good. Pick, hold on one quick. Somebody just said, I can't hear him, just hear you and see his lips moving. So 1 second, let me make sure that these people hear you, bro. All right. Can y'all hear him now? If you can, give me a thumbs up if you can hear him now.
Hey. Hey. I can hear myself on.
There it is. All right, so you know what that means, right, bro?
Do it again.
We gotta go with all these people that missed. Listen, we about to take up an offering, but these people that missed the whole service. So
Back it up
we got somebody just put a thumb up. Save the Fifi in Mississippi. Somebody from Mississippi with us. What's up, Save with Fifi? All right, so listen. So what we were talking about, just in case you guys didn't hear it, and I'm sure you didn't.
heard us.
You heard us, but what he gave was he just dropped a wealth of information and knowledge around fear. So what I'm gonna have him do, y'all, is kind of go back and recap the definition, and then chime in with what he gave Charity as it relates to, because you should have heard Charity talking about her fear. So bro, just please do us a favor and come right back and give us the definition, and go back and kind of recap some of the Charity.
No problem, and thanks for having me on. I do count it an honor. I don't want to take that for granted, so I want to throw that out there first. But
man, we appreciate you taking out the time.
Fear is defined as an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is a dangerous threat, likely to cause pain or become a greater threat. So that's how fear is defined. And one of the things that we know, whenever there is immediate transition and the mind does not have an opportunity to register completely and settle in, complete transition, believe it or not, raises the flag of fear. So when Charity was talking about the kids being homeschooled, now it's the summer, there's a lot of movement that is going on that's affecting her mood, because it's overwhelming, and that overwhelming emotion alters or begin to alter, or it sets a presence for how she feels. And that feeling alters her mindset to think a certain way.
Right.
So it's the transition, change.
That's a part of it. Yeah. That's a part of it. So we are emotional beings. We're sponges, and our emotions absorb environment. Whenever an environment is moving at a faster pace than our mind is able to conceive, it puts us in an unhealthy, guarded place because of the uncertainty that comes with just not having enough time to settle and think.
Wow.
This is why vacations are important. Getting away is important, because it slows you down mentally and it causes the emotions to rest.
Bro, can I
said a mouthful.
If you don't mind me putting this out there, bro, I heard you say this the other day, and I'm gonna plug Luxury Vacations. They sponsor the show. I'm gonna plug them one more time with this, because you were talking to the people over at Luxury Vacations, and I heard you say, I need about 3 days to just clear my mind.
Yes.
I got some stuff that I need to do, and I need to just get away from everybody, be able to clear my mind. I need about 3 days just by myself in a secluded, nice place. And what you're saying to me is profound, because at the end of the day, there's so much going on up here.
Not enough time to process it all. Time to back away, step away, back, observe what's going on, then be able to better.
So a change of environment, a change of scenery, and an opportunity to pull away from your present world. I call it my 3 R's. It's relax, release, and reset.
Wow, that's good.
Hold
on. We're gonna bring that up in my little EC nuggets at the end. Relax,
release, and reset.
And reset. That's good.
So the mind is only built to handle but so much in a moment. And I don't know if you have people that are Bible readers, but that was one of the things that Jesus taught his disciples. He said, give us our daily bread, meaning you only have but so much bread for today.
Wow.
Because there's only so much strength that's available.
Wow.
So when you are in overload with work and you don't have enough bread, it's time to get away for relaxation. It's in relaxation that my mind, the guard goes down, the tense, the stress, I'm able to just release.
Yeah.
It's in the releasing that causes the relaxation, and it's the releasing and the relaxation that causes you to reset. Now you have enough strength to go back. Let me plug this real quick.
Oh.
The greatest threat to man is not sin. The greatest threat to man is not resting.
Wow.
The sin problem has been fixed, but there is no antidote for you not resting. He didn't die for you to work overtime.
That's good, sir. Good.
So when you don't get away, and you got to look at it this way, God gave us a prime example of what our week should look like. You work you work Sunday through Friday, and in that day, there are certain times you're supposed to turn that off and go to sleep.
Good.
Sleep is supposed to give the body rest.
So some people they say I'll sleep when I die, when I'm dead. You know, they just like they calendar got to be full with stuff. And if you're lazy, you know, there's a verse that say if you sleep much, you know, about the ant and work that you're lazy. I mean, it's, what I'm supposed to do with that? Am I supposed to sleep? Or I'm supposed to work?
I think that's ignorance personified. It's falsified information that we've been given. Believe it or not, your body releases melatonin. I think
come through
9
melatonin.
p.m. That is a natural chemical that God put in the brain for your body to do the 3 R's every night.
Every night.
And when you overwork yourself, the brain stops producing the melatonin. Now you can't get sleep. And then there are some people that get sleep, but they don't get rest. So you're carrying the baggage from yesterday over into tomorrow. And that's why you are so afraid. Fear is killing you simply because you won't rest.
Doc, you are laying it on heavy, bro.
I'm talking about thick.
Hold on. So you're sleeping. For some people, they're sleeping but not resting.
You're not getting rest.
So it's possible that your body can be asleep, but your body is not at
resting.
rest. You can wake up tired.
That's right.
And I know some people probably in the comments.
I'm gonna tell you what the comments
sure,
are saying.
because I've been there. You like you gotten a great night's rest. Wake up, whoa, out. Like,
Listen, in the comments,
We've been trained. We've not been taught how to rest. We don't know how to let stuff go.
yeah.
So there's no opportunity. I'm gonna give 2 things we don't do. We don't know how to rest. We don't know how to let things go. And then we don't know how to invest in the proper bed, the proper pillow, the proper linen.
Listen.
All of these things are needed for that body. You got it. I have a mattress. That mattress cost me $6,000.
Yeah.
Now listen to this. We will invest in a car, a high-priced car to look good,
Hair.
but not a bed to rest good.
We'll invest in hair and lashes and shoes. All of that. Do you know I went into the Orange Park Mall with my kids the other weekend? This guy, there's a store. I never noticed the store before. It's a mattress store, a pillow store, based off of Boo and something. Pillow. He was trying to sell me a $200 pillow. I've been thinking about that pillow.
So she came home and told me about it, right? She was like, you know, the pillow's $200. They give you a 6-year warranty. I remember you telling me that 6-year warranty. $200 for the pillow, right?
Yeah.
So I asked her, I said, do you think it's worth it?
I say,
And the reason I ask, is it worth it, is because stuff don't cost too much. You just don't make enough. Somebody said that and it stuck with me a long time ago. Somebody said that and it stuck with me for many years. If things cost too much in your eyes, it's not the cost, it's your income.
Yeah.
And what is proper rest worth to you? Doc, I ain't bring you on my show no more.
Hey, fear also pulls the body out of alignment. There's a proper alignment that your body is supposed to be aligned with your spine. So when you go to the chiropractor, a lot of the problems, the aches, bruises, not being able to sleep and all that stuff, it's come because our body is moved out of alignment. Fear creates a stress that the body was not designed to carry.
Wow.
I can.
So fear costs you money.
Fear costs you money. It's very expensive to walk in fear.
Gotcha.
Because fear keep you from opportunities that are golden, that's going to increase you. But because you're set in living in the memories of the past, fear hinders the opportunities for the future.
And even the anxiety of the people.
Yeah.
Even in the present moment.
Yeah.
So let's bring up the chat. Mike Grubbs is on. Your son. I wanted to let everybody know.
Stepson, he don't have my DNA.
Your stepson?
Stepson by law. I don't have no kids that look like that.
Mike, don't let him do this, Mike. So he's on. He say, "What's going on, family?" So he just chatted in you. I don't have Facebook, so I don't know how many people on Facebook, but it's still 493 people rocking with us on YouTube. So 380 people on Facebook. All right, so pick. That is fear, and you gave us three things, but can you give like the average person who's tuned in right now one more tangible thing? So we know rest, not rest. We know relaxation, release, and resetting is necessary to deal with fear, but that may be esoteric for some people. That may be kind of lofty for some people. Give me one more tangible, real world, what can I do to deal with this thing I'm dealing with right now?
Okay. Believe it or not, it's so simple. I'm almost embarrassed to say it. Three more tangible things. Loft together will believe it or not rid you of fear. Sunlight.
Go get some sun.
That vitamin E, believe it or not,
yes,
changes the aorta of the body.
Wow.
Water.
What was that?
Water. Drink more water.
Wow.
Right? And the last one, believe it or not, stay away from fried foods and starches, because it's in diet that you suppress things that are necessary for the body to use. You're not getting, and you're cutting off your oxygen flow. So the body doesn't have enough oxygen to heal itself and replenish itself. So what you're really feeling is a result of the body not getting what it needs to get rid of what you're feeling.
Listen, y'all always talking about the carbs and stuff. You know, I love rice. I love rice. They used to call me a geechee when I was younger. And what about the people in China? They eat rice all the time. Rice ain't killing them over. Why I got to cut out the rice?
But people in China also drink plenty of water and get plenty of sunlight.
And tea.
And then here's the deal. They only eat one big meal a day.
That's right.
All right.
And their heaviest meal is not dinner, it's lunch, because they have time to walk it off. They be eating soups and stuff for dinner.
Right? So
They ain't eating no miso. That's a Japanese place here. Pick. That's the restaurant here, girl. They ain't eating that.
That's Japanese. That's
You
not
right. You right.
That ain't Chinese. That's Japanese. It's Japanese steakhouse. Hey, bro. So that's fear, the jacket of fear. Let's transition to the coat of anxiety. I call it a coat. And so let's transition to the coat of anxiety. Now, I was always told that anxiety is worrying about what has not happened, the future, tomorrow. We're anxious for what has not happened, good or bad. And so there's a fear. It goes back to anxiety and fear kind of go along together, but there's a fear or a worry of the future.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, man. So anxiety it's an emotion characterized by an unpleasant state, of inner turmoil.
Gotcha.
So the fear that comes from the foresight internally offsets your emotional drive to be able to handle what's next.
Say that one more time, because
Yeah.
that was good. Say that one more time.
Anxiety is the fear of the foresight, and the fear of the foresight, what's coming up next, the future, where you're going, creates an imbalance in your emotions and cause mind-altering emotional drama internally, so you can't move forward.
Just stuck.
So your anxiety or emotional turmoil about tomorrow is affecting your today.
Right. And when we say tomorrow, we mean the next moment, we mean the next month, we mean the next few hours. Oftentimes, anxiety produces somatic complaints. You have people that just whine. It's because of this undreadfulness that they have towards an anticipated event, and it comes from the fear of uncertainty. You're worrying about somewhere you're not even there yet.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's the emotional roller coaster that keeps you from moving forward. Most people, like I said, one of the big signs of it is they're complaining. There are a lot of people who wrestle with anxiety, believe it or not. They pace back and forth. They have no rest because there's an inner torment about facing tomorrow.
You know what the crazy thing is too, bro? Is when it comes to fear and it comes to anxiety, rather it be fear today, tomorrow, anxiety of tomorrow, both we have no control over.
So fear is ignited from the past.
Right.
Anxiety is ignited by the future.
Right.
So if we relive the past, science says that the memories of the past from unpleasant experiences create a present experience that causes us to be sick. And it's when we concentrate on our hindsight, sickness starts in our present, and it offsets our foresight.
Wow.
With anxiety.
Anxiety. Anxious. When I look at people who suffer, because there's a clinical diagnosis for when prescribed medication, the medication does nothing more than stops them from focusing on tomorrow. It causes them to live in the now.
So the part of the brain that processes information, your brain has three major components.
Here we go. Listen, when you sat up and that smile came on your face, I said, he finna go deep. Here we go. Come on, Reverend, bring it.
The cerebrum, the cerebellum.
The cerebrum. One more time.
Cerebrum.
Yep.
You have the cerebellum.
Yep.
And then you have the medulla oblongata.
Yep. Now,
so the cerebrum and the cerebellum basically help you process information, helps you figure out what color, and there's a process system that is in your mind. Now, here's the key. What the medication does, it numbs you from thinking ahead. It paralyzes you from thinking backwards. So it forces you to focus on right now. Now, the danger of that is you'll never be able to plan.
Wow.
You'll never be able to plan because the part of the brain that processes that has been disabled. Your brain is a factory, and you need all those faculties in your brain, those components working together in order for you. We're not present beings, believe it or not. We live in our future. We process in our now.
Right. So let me ask you this. How does things like, because when I think of anxiety and I think of depression, I also think of not being busy. You know,
good.
having an opportunity.
Think about.
How does things like reading, like you're saying, going and taking a walk or going on a vacation? Yeah. How does things like that apply to, comes to the anxiety standpoint, taking off that coat, being anxious tomorrow?
So it helps you because remember, everything is about memory and focus. So taking a walk, reading, going on a boat ride, walking the bridges, jogging, etc., it causes you to change focus. You're no longer considering what's ahead because now you're creating a new experiences that doesn't cause you to focus on what's next.
Right.
So it pulls your mind, pulls your heart, your brain, and into another arena of thought. When you're taking a walk in the park, you're absorbing the sun or appreciating the shade. It forces you to look at nature. You've got to look at what's ahead of you.
Right.
You've got to look at your surroundings. Now you're more alert at seeing the greenery.
Right.
Well, these things, believe it or not, work the same way as medication. It gives you a temporary break from what's next.
Wow.
So did you?
You can. Yeah. While she's doing that, real quick, let me grab the phone line and
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna display the phone line real quick for you guys. We'd like to
And
call in.
I like your watch and your necklace and your glasses. You're so fly. Can you just say thank you? Can you take a compliment?
We gonna do this?
I just asked you to take a compliment.
I'm just asking, you want to do this?
What did I miss?
I like it, is what I'm saying.
All right, Pete. Hold on real quick. Let me get the phone line. I make sure I got the. So 386, y'all, 223-9239, 386-223-9239. Again, 386-223-9239. If you would like to call in, talk to Mr. Pickett directly, ask any question you like, any advice, you can call in the line now, 386-223-9239. Back on the screen, bro. There we go. And so, Charity, go ahead.
I literally try to do those. Walk myself, dog, late. But I saw my friend, she was working magazine, her house, her thing I love. I took a habit she was on, got it from work, have it in post. But it just has crosswords. I love Sudoku, just all sorts of things. And it just, my husband was like, you've been really engaged in this magazine over the past couple of days. But when I shared with y'all, what I had been feeling, I felt like I needed to do something just to take my mind off of the past, the focus on now. So this book is called Breathe, and it really has helped out,
Yeah, so emotions are triggered by thoughts. And the way that you offset them, believe it or not. So anxiety, fear and anxiety, when it's before you, it changes your pattern. It causes your heart to beat differently. It literally changes the body. So when you can get away and do something off of the beaten path,
yes,
it creates that normalcy that you need for survival.
right.
That's good. That's good. Phone lines are open. Let's see, somebody just put a paragraph of stuff. Oh, that's Facebook. Isha.
What's the last name?
Hamdale. Alicia Hamdale. All right, my mom say, "What's up, Pick?" She just came in.
Hey, Mom, what's going on?
Mom Dukes is in the building. Mike Grubbs, ask
Brother Pickett about that $5,000 relaxation that comes from heaven. Call his house a little something like heaven.
Hey, you know what?
Y'all keep all that personal stuff to yourselves now.
Now, Grubbs is playing, but believe it or not, a lot of things that alter our well-being.
Get some lavender.
Believe how you, atmosphere. But believe it or not, we're not taught this, but your air duct should be cleaned yearly.
Right.
When it's not, everything that's been accumulated in those air ducts now goes into your body, and it offsets how you feel. You think you're depressed. No, you're sick.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this real quick. What you feel about sage?
Think you have to be careful with anything. It can be sage, it can be Coca-Cola. What is the intent and the heart behind it?
Bring the atmosphere.
So you think an aroma clears the atmosphere?
I'm just, tell me. I haven't tried it, but it's what I hear. So I was thinking about trying it.
They say it invites a certain energy. I'm careful with that, and let me tell you why. You have the power to clean your own atmosphere with what you say out of your mouth.
Okay.
Everything has a derivative. Everything comes from something. When you do the research of burning sage, it was done, I think, in Zen first to invite a certain presence.
But I thought it was to get rid of a certain presence. I mean, I don't know. I'm like I'm saying.
Bro.
I believe if we clean the way that we should, clean our air vents, what presence you trying to get rid of?
That's what I'm about to ask next, bro. I want to know what the presence is. What's the presence we trying to get rid of?
What you trying to get into over there?
Energy.
Energy?
House, visitors. Energy can stay or go. Oh, you might need to get energy.
Well, I don't believe the power is in the sage.
Okay.
I believe that there is a power in sage, but I don't think it's to get rid of that energy. And I just think we have to be careful about what we mix into our daily life, because we could be inviting something in unaware. I am a proponent for death and life is in the power of the tongue.
Yes.
Once I speak, I don't care what was brought. It's got to go because the authority is in my mouth.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
I
right.
don't need sage, beige, or cage.
So it's in your mouth. I know that's right. So I call it the coat of anxiety because when it comes to coats, we wrap up in there. And it's designed to become, it is designed to provide protection from a certain element. And I realize that there, and I haven't always known this, Pick, but I've discovered that no matter how much I think in anxiousness about something, it don't happen by my thought. So why even stress and worry when the thoughts doesn't change anything? And I know that's very elementary and it's not as easy to just say that when somebody has anxiety as a clinical diagnosis. But what I've discovered is what you cannot control, you cannot control.
You can't.
Acronym. Talking about FADs. F-A-D. We're talking about fear. We're talking about anxiety, and we're talking about depression. So I know we've covered fear. We've covered anxiety. What about the depression pajamas?
Yeah, so I call it depression pajamas because now listen, we sleep in this stuff here now.
I'm talking about wallow.
We get real comfortable. Get real comfortable with depression stuff.
Hate the word.
So set it up. I was told that anxiety is worrying and stressing about tomorrow. Depression is worrying and stressing about yesterday. Because you can only be depressed based on what has happened or has not happened, not necessarily for what will or what won't in the future. What's your thoughts on that?
I agree, man. I agree. I think it's amplified. I think depression is amplified fear and anxiety together.
That's good.
That's
good.
Yep.
It's the feelings of severe despondency and dejection. When you put fear, you can only be fearful over something that is already registered. You can only have anxiety over something in your foresight. So fear is your hindsight, anxiety is your foresight, and in the present, it causes depression.
That's good. That's good.
I like that.
That's good. Matter of fact, what you just gave me is a little stronger than the way that I looked at it, because you're depressed in the now, but you're depressed between the two. It's
Right.
like it's the rock in between. It's the stuck between a rock and a hard place. And before I go forward, I want to throw this out there. My mom said to ask you, what about plants, live plants in the house? How does that help with?
No.
That what she said?
So not just plants, but because plants are live organisms. Believe it or not, organisms are what produces oxygen.
Yes.
Remember we talked about that earlier, a lack of oxygen. Plants helps with oxygen. Fish tanks, water, helps with your nervous system. So if you read any scientific dialogue about fear, anxiety, or depression, all of them are going to lead you to something natural that is already current to deal with these things. I have plants and I have a waterfall in my backyard, and I keep my window up, believe it or not, in my bedroom because the water, running water, fish tanks, settles the nervous system and causes relaxations in places you can't reach. What causes depression is forced fear and forced anxiety.
Good. Good.
So again, fear, memory is history in motion. When we remember, we reassemble history and we bring it to alive again. Based on the track record of past experiences, it offsets our present to look forward to the future. So these three things work against you, and now you're suppressed with anxiety from the future. You're suppressed with fear of the past, and it's the suppression that causes depression. Depression is severe fear and anxiety.
Wow.
You're buried under both. Deep.
Now, I'm gonna pull on you for a moment. I'll pull on the other side of you, the people that most people don't know about this part of you. So I'm gonna pull on you for a moment. You mentioned earlier about power of the tongue and speaking. One of the things that cures depression, and one of the things that aids depression to grow, that kind of causes depression to be successful, the lack of talking. The first thing people do is stop talking. They become secluded, they get away from everybody, and they live with their thoughts. No longer open up their mouths. And so I want you to kind of speak to the necessity of, you look at a counselor, somebody goes to counseling for depression. It's not what the counselor says. It's them having an opportunity to just speak. So they actually self-diagnose themselves
Right.
by just opening their mouths. So I want you to kind of pull some of that out so that people can understand, how do we handle the trapped, stagnant place of fear and anxiety causing us to be severely depressed?
I think you hit it on the head. You said the first thing that what fear does in anxiety and depression, it causes you to muzzle your mouth. There is no language. There are no words going forth. People need to know that inside of words, there is light. Light is an oscillation of sound. So to the decimal and speed that you speak, light is formed. If there are no words, then you're left dealing in darkness. That's what depression is.
See, I told you I'm gonna pull on you. Come on.
It takes you under, depress. It pulls you under. It pulls you under in darkness. But your life is in the light, and the light is in your mouth. The scripture said it. It said, death and life is in the power of the tongue. Then it says, they that love it will eat the fruit
thereof.
Why did it call life fruit? Because words are seed. And when you speak, you are planting.
Come on through here.
The light for the seed to grow.
Woo!
So
Hold on, Reverend. You can't go too fast. Slow down. The people got to hear what you just said. Got to, mighty. So words are, and seed needs in order to grow. Did y'all hear what this man? When we get into that dark place, deep, dark place of depression, first thing we do, stop speaking. And it's in that dark place of no speaking. He said that words are light. A sound moves, the speed of the word. I mean, did y'all hear what he just put down?
Some not be. They could be speaking, but not speaking the right thing. The verse says life and death are in the power of the tongue. Are you speaking life Or are you speaking death? I see so many times people on Facebook, they're like, oh, I'm so depressed. I can't deal with this. My job is this. What are you speaking? Are you speaking death or are you speaking life? Because both are in the power of the tongue.
Good. Come on, Reverend.
So let's go back to that light in that fruit. Light is an oscillation of sound. When sound is spoken, it speeds to create light. So when God said, "Let there be light," he spoke a word, but it echoed through eternity, which caused it to speed up. Here is what he really said when he said, "Let there be light" one time. His words had to follow his intention and his health. So it was really, let there be light. And those words keep that sun up in the sky.
Wow.
So when you're depressed and you're up under, the reason it's so hard for you to speak, because light and darkness can't dwell together.
Right.
When you are in darkness and you start speaking alone brings life, but it does not necessarily bring light. But when you say what he said, the light and the life work together. And the more you say it, it rescues the soul, which cures the emotion and alters the mind for you to think different because you said something different. And I struggled with depression growing up. In fact, I tried to kill myself on multiple occasions. And my parents told me, when this thing gets on you, the way you fight it is what you say. So now there was in depressed moments, I just didn't want to live. I wanted to kill myself. So I sliced my wrists up, took bottles of pills, tried to jump off the bridge, tried to drive the car off the bridge. Well, I used to think that deliverance is the removal of desire. That ain't deliverance necessarily. That's a part of it. That's miracle.
Wow.
True deliverance is being in it. You feel it, but you're so strong in what you say that it no longer has the effect on you, because when you speak the seed of the word, the light of the word gives life to the word, and it comes alive in you, and it alters your aura of thinking, which changes your mood. So now when the feeling comes, I'm used to it. I say to her, I will live and not die. Yes. I will live. I'm not going to kill myself. Yes. That thought is not from me. That thought is unhealthy. I will live and not die. The more I say it, the better I feel.
Yes.
The more you speak.
I walk around all day, I'll live and not die. Because I never know when the attack's going to come. I'm not feeling anything, but I'm trained. I'm disciplined. Now, I know how the enemy is going to attack me, so I get him before he can get to what he used against me. Yes. So what used to have me depressed, I've been delivered from it by saying and speaking the light and life of the word.
Good.
Man, look here, man.
Y'all appreciate that.
Man, look here.
I receive it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's what comes out that mouth.
Right. And there's a scripture in the Bible that says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. What controls the heart is what you say. That's why it says death and life is in the power of the tongue. They that love it will eat the fruit. The fruit comes from the seed of the word that is in your mouth.
There's another one that says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Good, sir. That's good. Well, Mr. Pickett, man, listen, bro.
Man, thank you.
Y'all know, I just want to go on record. I've been trying to get this joke on my show for like 7 years now.
What? Really?
Yeah, about 7. Well, not 7 years, but 7 weeks, I think.
Oh,
yeah, I've been trying to get him.
Wow.
Finally took the time out to come.
Wow.
Audience.
Okay. I don't expect you as the host of your show, but I'm just gonna say maybe my phone was off, maybe my email was broke. I never got the message.
I'm just appreciative, and he's a very busy man, taking the time out to come and rock with us on tonight. Listen, you should be full. You got practical things to go and do when you find yourself wearing any one of these fads, fear, anxiety, or depression. He's giving you tangible things to do. And some of them are easier than others. Let me
Right.
tell you the ones that he gave us that's really easy. I think getting the proper sleeping techniques and mattresses, things like that, those things are easy. Reading, going for a walk, those things are easy. Exercising, those things are easy. Now, here's the things that are difficult. Changing what comes out of your mouth. Here's another one that's somewhat difficult about changing your diet and what you decide to eat. These things require discipline, require work, and it's not going to happen overnight, but you have to continue to put forth effort. And then you got to get around the right people. That's another thing you talked about is environment, right? That's another one that's hard to change. It's hard sometimes to get in the right space with the right people. You got to be determined to do it. I'm just a firm believer, man, that when you line up with what God has lined up, then the enemy doesn't have an opportunity to even get victory in fear, anxiety, and depression when it comes to your life. So
Basically, what you're saying is habits.
Yeah.
Habits. Are you going to bed the same? Have a habit of going for a walk every day. Have a habit of book every day. Have a habit of speaking the right thing. Have a habit of hanging around the right people. What habits have? Are you making the right habits?
I want to give a shout out to Edith Hodges, who is one of our Liddy team members and sponsors, man, and she rocks with Pickett as well on the Coffee Time show. Edith says this, Pick, fruit of your lips will determine your harvest. You have to be intentional with speaking life. Speaking the written word will provide the light needed to ensure a bountiful harvest. She come with it every time, bro. I promise you.
Yep. Listen, man, I've been trying to convince her to do a show. I wanted to produce a show for her. She's just not listening. But anyway, I'm gonna say, can I say this last thing?
Yeah.
If you don't mind me leaving with this, when we move in a perpetual state of looking back, we can't seize the moment or develop futuristic hope. So if we relive the past, science says memories can make us sick. If that is true, in considering the past, then our foresight can make us well. Our foresight can cure what our hindsight condemns. So the cure to FAD is creating experiences that triumphs the poison of our past, and the body is set up to heal itself, and the mind has been conditioned to bring resolve. It's all about creating the right thinking habits.
I should have let you. I'm not going to do no nuggets. That's going to be my EC nuggets right there.
it.
He closed it out for us. Mr. Pickett, how can they find you if they want to rock with you, man? How can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can write me a check for $1 million, and you can reach me on Facebook. or 100 million.
Speak it.
No, you can reach me on Facebook at Coffee Time, Terrance Pickett, Coffee Time. You can also find me on Facebook, YouTube, Terrance Pickett Coffee Time as well.
Terrance Pickett, Pickett,
Yes, sir.
Coffee Time.
Yes,
That's
sir.
on Facebook as well as YouTube. It's an amazing show. I'm a member. He actually have memberships. I'm a member of Coffee Time, and the content and the amount of information that's put out, man, and the delivery of the information. It's actually coming to Sony on demand. Coffee Time's coming to Roku. It's coming to Apple TV, Fire TV, over 200 million homes on one side. And then what is Sony? Sony's like what?
2.7 billion.
2.7 billion homes.
That's
man.
big.
That's
Congrats.
humongous. So for him to
And
take
I-
the time out to,
That we're working something out because Lit TV is going to be there too.
That's right. Speak it.
y'all heard it. Come on here. Lit TV. Y'all listen, keep rocking with us, man. Keep
In the
rocking
makes,
with us.
baby. It's in the makes.
Come on, keep rocking with us. Thank you, Mr. Pickett, man. I appreciate you, bro.
So
Love
very
you, man.
much.
Love y'all too. Thanks so much for having me on. Love you guys.
Yes, sir. And as we always say, peace. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna give the Nuggets. He gave. I mean, that was good enough in and of itself, y'all. With what he gave, there's no need for me to give any Nuggets. I will give some shout outs though to those who have been sponsoring, rocking with us. I do want to say your shirts are on the way for all of my Liddy team members. Yeah, we're tracking the shipping, so they should be here any day now. For all of you guys who are supporting the Liddy team, the Lit TV show is the Liddy team. All of you guys, I want to say thank you. Quintez, Nelson, Edith Hodges, Marcus Sparkman, Mike Grubbs. I always mess up when I start calling names. Danny, all you guys, man. Edith says, great show. Thank you, sis. All you guys, keep tuning in, keep rocking with us. I promise you, it's only gonna get better because we just can continue to grow this thing and make it even better. So God bless y'all, man. Have a wonderful evening, and we will catch you all the next time. And as we say, what we don't know to literally take us back to the throne. Stay lit, y'all. God bless.
Thanks for tuning in to the Lit TV show with E.C. Weston. Don't miss next week's webisode. Same time, same bad channel. Hey, we're viewer supported, so don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Edward Weston, our Instagram, E-C Weston, and our Facebook, E-C Weston. Also, let us know what you'd like us to talk about on upcoming shows. Wait. Stop the music. I almost forgot the most important thing. We need Liddy team members. If you'd like to help keep this show going, join the Liddy team by donating $20 or more via Cash App at $Lit TV show. And we'll recognize you live on next week's show. Okay, bring the music back. Next Thursday, 7 p.m. Be sure to tune in because you won't want to miss it. And until then, stay lit, my friends.